Just here it comes.
Reopen British markets for American companies. All that Britain demands in return is that we keep these two.
No!
Now, the Sussexes have copped it from comedian Colin Just on Saturday Night Live. He's joked that one of the conditions of Trump's new trade deal with the UK is that Harry and Meghan have to go back.
President Trump would accept that deal. He's called Meghan Markle nasty and says he feels sorry for Prince Harry because his wife is a lot to deal with.
And then this, it's like you get the ick. What the heck? Like, she's not even that into it. It just looks so tacked on.
Well, if Meghan and Harry can quit their family, you can too.
No.
I'm searching for something to like about her, and it's so hard.
But you're like, I gotta get some photos for my Instagram. Can you take some more? Okay, all right, Harry, you kiss me as I pull away. Go for it. Did you get it? Did you get it? Dude, let's try it again. Oh, it's so great. Did you get it? Let me see. No, I'm gonna do it again. That's literally what the real behind the scenes of this photo. I would bet a lot of money that that's actually what's happening here. But no, they're so loved up. Oh, what a fun date night.
Welcome back to Celebrity. It's Olivia here. We want privacy. That's what they said, over and over, in interviews, on Netflix, even in court. But now, there's Meghan Markle, center stage at Beyoncé's concert, flashing smiles, posing for the perfect kiss, captioning her night like it's a Vogue spread. And critics? They aren't whispering anymore. They're asking, was this a concert or a carefully staged comeback? Because in a world where every move is a message, Meghan's timing speaks louder than her caption ever could.
It has been several months now since our beloved Queen has died. All Canadians are finding it hard to go on. All Canadians, that is, except for our first guest, the Prince and his wife. We want privacy! All right, thanks for having us on the show. It's so awesome to be here. It's great. So let me start with you, Sam. You've lived a life with the royal family, you've had everything handed to you, but you say your life has been hard, and now you've written all about it in Win.
Saturday Night Live rips into Meghan and Harry as Meghan continues to exploit her kids and go to Beyoncé.
Didn't stop there.
You look lovely.
Thank you, so do you.
Before we get into it.
The SNL roast had barely cooled off, and there she was, Meghan Markle, front and center at Beyoncé's sold-out LA concert, beaming under the lights like nothing happened. To the casual viewer, just another celebrity enjoying a night out. But to critics, it looked like a carefully timed counterstrike. The backlash? Immediate. Tweets started flying, photos started spreading. And those weren't blurry fan snaps. They were crisp, perfectly framed, almost like they were meant to be seen. Meghan's caption, "Thank you, Beyoncé and team, for an amazing concert and a very fun date night." Sweet, polished, harmless, right? Until insiders revealed the truth. It wasn't a personal invite. She and Harry were allegedly plus ones, guests of a Paramount executive who secured the luxury box. So what looked like a royal RSVP might have just been a calculated cameo. And the internet wasn't buying it. People zoomed in. They noticed the angles, the lighting, the sudden kiss on the cheek, timed just as someone was conveniently filming. Did you get it? No? Let's do one more. That's what the vibe screamed. Not spontaneity, but strategy. The outfits? Curated. The staging? Intentional. The symbolism? Heavy-handed. Because just days after being roasted on live television, Meghan didn't just show up in public. She showed up with a message. But here's the problem. When you ask the world to respect your privacy, and then post every intimate moment like a press release, the audience starts asking questions. Was this a concert or a comeback attempt?
It does seem perfect, doesn't it? We can have a fresh start here. Lead a normal life and have babies. Can we? Can we rally him up here and finally have our own privacy? My love, I will do anything for your privacy.
Look, there's no way.
Here she is at Beyoncé's LA concert.
What started as a sweet Mother's Day tribute became a media minefield. Meghan posted her own celebration, a poetic caption, filtered lighting, and a professionally staged shot of her children climbing over her like Mama Mountain. But while some saw sentiment, others saw strategy, because the caption wasn't from Harry, wasn't from Archie. It was from Meghan. And for critics, that changed everything. Who posts a tribute to themselves? That was the tone across Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. And it didn't stop there. Questions followed like raindrops in her metaphor. Who took the photo? Was this a candid moment or a branded campaign? Why did it feel more like a lifestyle ad than a personal memory? And then came the silence. No post from Harry. No nod to Princess Diana. Not even a shared frame. Just Meghan, styled, spotlit, solo. And that silence, it screamed. The internet exploded with side eyes and sarcasm. We want privacy, but only if we get the last word. One post, thousands of comments, millions of impressions. And beneath the surface, a deeper question began to form. Was this about motherhood or about marketing? Because what people are feeling isn't just fatigue, it's betrayal. The couple who once stood for service, authenticity, and change now seem more invested in curated elegance and personal branding than in anything they once fought for. And the backlash is no longer about the post, it's about the pattern.
Oh my gosh, look at all these photos about last night. ... Thank you, Beyoncé and team, for an amazing concert and a very fun date night.
Because we have Prince Harry and Meghan Markle looking rather smashed at a Beyoncé concert. And these are not pictures other people have posted. Meghan has posted this herself.
You're clearly there with your friends, Brian Robbins and his wife, who they bring you all these items. You guys are clearly their plus ones in their whatever box this was.
Fans can see the Duchess dancing to Beyoncé's song Summer Renaissance, followed by a sweet video of Harry planting a kiss on Meghan's cheek.
It started with applause. Now, it's an avalanche of eye rolls. Meghan's soft-lit Mama Mountain post, meant to be sweet, maybe even empowering, triggered something very different. Because instead of warmth, people saw a pattern. Glossy photo, vague message, no real action. And when the dust settled, so did the illusion. One critic put it bluntly, you can't ghost charities, skip events, and then reappear only when a camera's rolling. And she wasn't wrong. From women's shelters to mental health campaigns to their own Archewell Foundation, more headlines than hands-on help. The backlash hit hard when reports surfaced that Meghan allegedly demanded an apology from staff at a charity event. And when it didn't come, they vanished. No public statement, no thank you, just gone. Supporters called it a personal boundary. Critics called it selective advocacy. Even longtime defenders began to flinch, especially after Saturday Night Live delivered a brutal segment. A joke that Britain would only agree to a trade deal with America if the US kept Meghan and Harry. We don't want them. The crowd laughed, but Meghan's team didn't. Because when SNL turns you into a punchline, that's not a trend. That's a temperature check. Every move now feels repackaged. The memoirs, the documentaries, the speeches about privacy, followed by perfectly framed luxury photo ops. And here's the worst part. Once the audience starts laughing at you, it's nearly impossible to win them back. The sincerity? Gone. The mystery? Dissolved. They're not just overexposed. They've become predictable.
Oh, the secret hidden meaning, the hidden symbol in her Instagram post. Can you guys figure out what the hidden meaning is? Oh, how wonderful.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Oh, the two palm trees that signify mama and dada. Oh, how lovely. No, it's not lovely. It's really gross. Stop putting your kids on social media if you're worried about your privacy and safety.
At first, the press feared being too harsh. Now, they're not holding back. Because it's not just about Meghan Markle the Duchess anymore. It's about Meghan Markle, the brand. Critics don't rage because she's in the spotlight. They rage because she insists she doesn't want it, while staging picture-perfect moments like they're scripted. We want privacy, she once said. But the photos don't stop. The captions don't pause. And the media appearances? Still polished, still curated. What once felt like a fairy tale now feels like a performance. And the audience? They're not clapping anymore. Even supporters are torn, wondering if the vulnerability is real or if it's been weaponized as content. It's a dangerous balance, authenticity versus agenda, and Meghan seems trapped in the middle. One moment, she's vulnerable and raw. The next, a glossy photo of a spontaneous family moment, complete with perfect lighting and a brand hashtag. And then came the SNL moment. Not satire, a signal. The world's no longer wondering if she's misunderstood. They're wondering if she ever stopped acting. Because when public trust starts to erode, when your own narrative becomes the joke, it's not just your reputation on the line, it's your legacy.
You look lovely.
Thank you, so do you.
Before we get into it.
Thank you, so do you.
Before we get into it. Before we get into it.
Soon after, Meghan Soon after, Meghan posted about a hummingbird that flew into their home following.
Let's go to the joke. I want to start the joke. Here was Saturday Night Live, Colin Jost on Weekend Update, couldn't resist, talking about Trump's new trade
President
deals.
Trump also announced a new trade deal with the UK that
here it
will
comes.
reopen British markets for American companies. All that Britain demands in return is that we keep these two.
No! No! I refuse! I'm sick of it! No, I don't want them. No, I don't want them. It's just that they are so ridiculed all over.
This goes to my lies. That's not true. Because they're scared of you. It is time. Look at them.
She walked into the world stage as a symbol of progress, of possibility, of what the monarchy could become. And now, she stands at a crossroads, not because of scandal, but because of something far more fragile, perception. You can lose it slowly, or all at once. And Meghan might be losing it, one carefully curated moment at a time. Because the world isn't asking for perfection. They're asking for truth, the unfiltered kind, the kind you can't post and delete, the kind that doesn't need a caption or a camera angle. And the question now isn't whether Meghan can bounce back. It's whether the public even wants her to.
They want it both ways. These people were so mean to us and poor us, and we don't want all this attention. And then let me write a book about it. They kind of went way too hard. We're victims, and they assessed the move of their generation and America correctly in that we are lovers of victims. Yeah. But America did finally find a way to say, you know what? We love victims, but you too. We've just had a little.
Because when authenticity turns into aesthetic, when vulnerability feels rehearsed, and when a love story becomes a PR cycle, you have to ask, what's left?